Hey guys, and welcome to another live stream I'm doing today. So earlier on we went from Lublin to Dublin, and today we'll now be flying from Dublin to Liverpool. So it's the shortest flight Ryanair have to offer. So it will be quite an interesting one. I do need to basically depart, make a right turn, and then come straight onto the Star once we leave the SID. So let's set the aircraft up and get ourselves ready to go. So for the usuals, we're on VATSIM, that's all fine. I just need to file the flight plan quickly. So if I retrieve from the server and press file flight plan, that'll be going through. There we go. Now turn the aircraft, get the aircraft set up and ready to go. So overhead panel, let's go for the usual. So lights set they need to be. Cruising actually at 19,000 today, so I don't think we're going to reach 19,000, but as a matter. That's set. Definitely going to need center tanks at all. Hydraulic pumps on, that's fine. Heats on. That come down. Your dominant on. And yeah, ground power is set. Okay, that does not come down, so yeah, let's go for the normal setup. So down to the FMC. Let's go for FS actions. Fuel. We are carrying 4722 kilos, and payload we've got 160 passengers aboard. 160. Actually no, leave that at that, because this can be dealt with via FS passengers. So let's cancel that, and let's go via FS passengers for the passenger numbers and cargo. So FS passengers, we will start flights, and yeah, get their passengers board as they would. So if we go to display capture, there we go. We will enable weight update. Welcome to stream Santiago. Right, so it's 160 passengers aboard with how much payloads do we have on board? 100 kilos of fuel burn. Nope, that's not that. Not block fuel. Does it tell me on here? Flights. That one. Nope, doesn't tell me how much. Hang on, I'll go to A cars. Anyone tell me how much we got on board? No. Okay, so I'll have to check that in a moment. But otherwise, using a fuel front tanks, yeah, 160 passengers aboard. We are carrying like about 1,000. There we go. Right, so that's weight sorted out. Here's our passenger list if you're interested. If anyone's interested in this list at all. Otherwise, close that. We will now set destination, which is Echo Golf Golf Papa. And flight time today, according to Active Sky, will be seeing a lot of waypoints this short route. There we go, 23 minutes. Another 15 is about, at most, half an hour, 45 minutes. So let's go 40 minutes on the flight time today. Set destination.
Destination set.
We'll then do a real-time load. 2 minutes is fine. So we'll start flights. And, yeah, do this V numbers on the actual panel. So make sure that's set. Open doors. And passengers should now board. At least that's the idea. And there we go. There you go. Passengers now boarding plane. So let's get the aircraft set up and ready to go. So let's now tune in the FMC. Set that twice. FMC. Let's go. So position information. We are at Echo. Hang on. We are Dublin Airport, so Echo India Delta Whiskey. Gate, we are at gate 22. Not in database, that's fine. We'll take position data from last. There we go. Route, we're now going to start here. We're going to Echo Golf Golf Papa. And company route is EIDW-EGGP. Company route set. Aircraft now knows where it is. Flight number, we are FR442. FR442. And there's no tower here today like earlier, so we're going to depart runway 28. So departing runway 28, set that there, activate, execute. Now go over to here, so reserves, not carrying any reserves. Cost index, we are using a cost index of 80. ZFW's there. Altitude, we're going to 190. And winds today will be 295 to 038. 295/038. Seems a bit harsh, but okay. Plug that in there. Execute that. Go to takeoff. So we'll use 10 degrees of flaps. 128, 129, 140, and bring the centre of gravity at 5.52. Set on the trim. There we go. Down to 5.52. Passengers now boarded. And trim is set. Nope, don't want to do that. I want to do that. I take a rescue talking too much, don't worry. I'll let you decide what roadblocks is later. Otherwise, yeah, runway 2 set, 8 set. Go for departure. Yeah, so I'll now push back on that kind of stuff later because this is should be quite a busy airport. We are in Dublin right now, so I'll have to announce all the pushback and taxi to runway. Otherwise, there you go. Hopefully all that will come on now. There we go. Passengers boarded. Let's now close the exits and doors and stuff. So doors, close the air stair. Return. Actually, no cargo door as well. Return. Ground connections. Plug brake has been set. So I know still going down the clock. So I should remove everything. And actually, no, we need to set the APU. Right, need to turn that on now. Turn that on and make sure I've not messed everything up with the turning off the ground power. So that's set, that's fine. Up here is fine. Make sure the aircraft's not forgotten where it is. Both displays functional. That looks fine. That's a menu, FMC. That's so yeah, runway 28. Flying down. Nope, erased. So how about that? Nope, erase. 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 Right, any decent seats for us to depart with? Erase. Normally you'd have a chart for this. I don't have any charts. Erase. AP is now ready to go, I believe. And yeah, none of these are good for us. 28, start again, so nope. Nope. Guess that one's getting better. Right, I'll try one of these Nevara ones. So 28s. Try the second one. When you look at that, it's basically just a sharp turn as much as we're doing as before. So actually if you take off out of SID, then we'll just go straight onto the star afterwards. So departing runway 28, select. And then once we get to Manchester, we'll decide on the start. It's like chatting, quite excited already. Anyways, let's get everything going. So everything's ready to go. Start pushing back, shall we? No, need to make sure the power's in the aircraft. The APU started, so bring power to the aircraft. Now turn off ground power. Menu, FS actions, ground connections, remove, return. And let's start push back. We are pushing back to the left. So straight length to set to 0, turning 90 degrees to the left. We'll now start doing pushback. At least that's the aim. There we go. Power brake has been released. So that's what we need to. So that goes to 50. That goes to 190. heading's fine. And we'll now start getting pushed back on the ground crew. There we go, start up engine 2 now, shall we? So, start up engine 2. Once we get to about 3 on there, we can start the fuel flow into engine 2. I'm still in display capture, that's why. Alright, engine 2 can now start up. Let's do the same for engine 1 in a moment. Make sure we're on Unicom, 122.8. And hopefully the tower at Liverpool should still be there for departure. So set to start. Ground crew now doing their thing. And there you go, engine 1 is now starting up.
The captain of this flight is Captain Darren Reynolds, and he's Assistant Affairs Officer Richard Brown. My name is Camille, and together with Alba, Carlos, and Monica, we'll be taking very good care of you. However, before departure, can we ask for your
Engine
full
1 can now
attention?
start up.
All the cabin crew point out some of the safety features on board.
And ooh, actually getting a bit close to that building now. So if we go to menu, whoops, no, menu, FS actions, push back, stop. Because the last thing I want to do is see that building, as designated will determine that as a crash. And there you go, flight crew now doing their talking. Engine 1 has started up, don't worry. Both engines on, bring power to the aircraft. APU comes off. Panic switches come on, bring pressure and aircraft and conditioning to the aircraft. That's all fine. So on taxi lights, and that's now announced to that's included that we are departing. So we are Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike is taxi to runway 28 Echo India Delta Whiskey. Set the flaps down to 10. That's all set. Make sure I've done everything correctly. Set departure on the FMC. No, partially. Hang on, I need to go to route data. Nope. Takeoff speed deleted. Yeah, that's what I was fearing I had accidentally done. So if I quickly go over to index, I want to take off. Bring back the V numbers. There we go, that's much better. It's now taxi to runway 28 and got ready to depart.
Further information may be found on the safety card, which is displayed within the area you are seated. Your captain invites you to read this card carefully before departure. Please now ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Tray table is in the upright and locked position. Armrests down and window blinds open.
There we go, now we're starting to move. Bit slow off the start there, we'll say. There we go, now we're going.
Tablets and mobile phones in flight mode may be used throughout the flight. Please select flight mode.
Get back on the throttle a bit. Don't go too fast. Otherwise, runway is just directly ahead of us. So taxi in the runway, now we are departing, and then we are set to go. Don't think we need to cross the runway at this point, it's just down there, the start of the runway. Yeah, so the crew voice is being dealt with by FS Passengers, which is a third-party add-on. So yeah, FS Passengers is crew voice. I'm also using smart cards and flying with virtual Ryanair at the moment, and that also has its own passenger crew as well voices. Yes, I am live streaming. Jack, not Septiceye, just Jack. Right, so line up to line up the end of the runway. We'll take up the slightly further one. Then just roll onto the runway straight away. We are on Unicom 122.8, so it's just a case of getting ourselves ready for departure now. So yeah, bring the aircraft around and take a right here. No, we don't. We'll just, yeah, we can. And I believe that is runway 28. Wait, that's 24. We want runway 28, so yeah, we're going to go via the runway there. It's a bit of a complicated airport layout, this one. So I want to take, I can take the second one if I wanted to, but I'll take this one here, it's a bit closer to me. So crossing the inactive runway, but check for any live traffic just in case. Right, now get to the hold position on this runway here, and announce that we are ready to depart. So yeah, it's a bit of a complicated one this, but I go to Batson quickly, announce that we are RYR 62 FM is ready to depart runway 28 Echo India Delta Whiskey. There we go, we now announce that we are set to depart. Let's now set the landing lights, taxi lights come off, and aircraft should be ready to depart. So let's align ourselves with the runway and take off, shall we? Set the brakes to rejected takeoff in case we do have a rejected takeoff. Increase throttle a bit, and off we go. So yeah, we are going to wait for the co-pilot's call-outs as we now depart. Am I abroad? Wait, me or him? Him. Right, let's go on. Oh yes, Tyler Seaton, I remember you from previous live streams. Welcome to the stream. Right, so line up the runway. Split up the engines to 50%. And off we go. Woo, someone's coming live. Oh right, that's the I'll show it in a moment. V1 rotates. Oh boy, hang on, let me just quickly tune away from that because positive climb gear up. Looks like someone's used the default Unicom as a ATIS. Right, aircraft's in charge now. Let's raise the flaps one. And there we go. LNAV, VNAV set. And there we go, now departed. Bit of a steep climb actually, I will say. There we go, a bit of turbulence as well. Causing passengers to react in the back actually. A bit of strong turbulence that probably. Anyways, let's carry on flying, shall we? Now come off. And heading towards Liverpool. So yeah, flight time, sorry, planned arrival 24 minutes. If you look at the FS passengers box on the top left. If I quickly go over to display capture, go over to active sky. ETA is in, zoom out. Okay, not on flight path yet, but it will, once we are on flight path again, it will tell us there. Otherwise, I believe we do have a tower in Liverpool which you will now contact. Actually, no, I don't think it's a tower, I think it will just ground. So I'll come into land, and then we will go on to ground frequency. Although if we take off on runway 28, we'll probably get the opposite runway at Liverpool. Land that. Shall we check if it is a ground frequency? Echo Golf Golf. Oh no, he is now tower, Josh Hokart. So we will have tower when we come into land. Roger that. So what is the hang on, because we only go back to Unicom 1 to 2.8. I'm not sure. There you go. Our ATIS there is going to be talking to me. Options, settings. If I just quickly do sound and set voice to 0, just completely deactivate it. And there we go. Now I just have to ignore this. Perfect. Just move out of the way. Ooh, actually, OBS is not like that very much. Yeah, OBS does not like this window box. Right, I've closed it now.
Passing 10,000 feet, Captain.
Right, passing 10,000, that's fine. So we'll be at top of climb, and then we'll be starting out at top of descent. Zoom out. And again, top of descent is basically about 20 seconds after top of climb. Past 11,000, turn off the landing lights now. And what is the frequency to tower? It is, hang on, EGGP tower, for crying out loud. I want to get rid of this. How can I get rid of this? Unlock window and just move that down away into the corner somewhere. So that you guys can't see it. Okay, just ignore that on the bottom left, right. So I go to VATSIM, tune into 126.35. I've got two towers here. 126.35. And we'll tune into them during our descent. The thing is, that message box now down there, it's now going to be out. There we go. Okay, that's not me. So there you go. That's the actual good information when I actually know what another airline's doing. It'll also be the same issue, and I'm now going into descent as well. And that's how I know that I'm landing, which won't be the case. Anyways, we'll decide what happens once we actually land. There you go, so actually kind of need that box myself. Just put it there for now. One shaking from turbulence. Crew serving drinks, yeah, no chance of us even going to get anywhere near the end of the cabin by the time we come into land. Puts it behind FS passenger is actually a good call for that. No, sorry, I can't because I need that. Again, they tell me no, just ignore it. Yes, I'm still seeing your chats, don't worry. I still see your chats. We're going up to 9,000 now, and then we'll start our descent down to Liverpool. So we go to active sky. Which runway will they give us to land at? Right, runway 27. So fine, I go to depart arrivals. Runway 27.
Altitude, Captain.
Started over there a long time ago. Right, 27 on the. Right, it could be. I'm not sure which approach should be in for us. Alright, erase that. Actually, that might be a good approach. Right, if we execute that, legs go to the gap. Route discontinuity, obviously not. And check that. Nope, I think that may be a decent approach for us. We'll see what happens when we come to land. that. And go step by step. Step. Zoom in. Step. Right, I guess it's not exactly a great approach, but it's an approach. We'll see. We'll have to see what happens. Step, step, yeah. Just guess. In fact, if I just reach into Tear Tower now, and then we'll announce that we are going to land once we do turn around and come to land. So yeah, we are connected to Liverpool Tower now. What's cruising altitude? We are cruising at 19,000, so basically you're cruising right now. And we are starting our descent in back. Starting our descent in about 12 nautical miles. We are halfway through our flights. If I could go to map, show the actual route, so I'm sure some of you guys will be interested in that. Display capture, there we go. Right, so we are here. We took off here, and we are landing here. Flight time is about half an hour, so short flights. It's Ryanair's shortest flights. So there you go. Anyways, let's carry on the flight, shall we? So once I get a bit closer to the airport, Tower will message me to tune into them.
Hello, very good afternoon, Golf 6 Mike Charlie Golf for TA38 at Kilo Information Bravo, PNH 108, Western Taxi. Golf 6 Mike Charlie Golf, Taxi, 127 Alpha. Golf 275 Alpha.
There you go, top descent is now coming up, so we will descend to about 9,000 feet, I believe. Actually will be a decent one. Can you do a flight from Birmingham at some point? Sure, let's see what I can do with that, because I've got one request flight at the moment from someone from last stream. Try to do that at some points. I lost a flight from La Paz to Cochabamba. Not sure where that is, but I'm flying, oh right, Bolivia. That's one request I've been given, so I can add Birmingham at some point to my list as well. Anyways, let's just quickly tune into Unicom quickly and announce that we are departing. Well, no airport information has popped up just yet, so we are RYR62 FM is descending from flight level 190 to flight level 090. Right, Unicom's not going to mess me up with the airport information anymore, so I can keep on here until we are requested to join tower. Just descend, about 1,500 feet per minute. Go for a bit of an early descent because I'm not too sure what I'm doing at this approach at the moment, other than the fact that I'm landing in about 15 minutes after departure. Right, so which everything is alright, should be. Done anything wrong, it's just a case of the end plane down, passing 10,000 feet, turn on the landing lights, and coming into land. Set 2 as well. Right, so, oh yes, knots 292. If I bring that down to maybe, yeah, 240 will do.
We're passing transition altitude, Captain.
No, we're not. Transition altitude is at 3,500. That's the American transition altitude, as if this passenger sets to as default. Should ignore that for now. What's my flight level? I am now descending through flight level 175. Well, so once we get to maybe 12,000 feet, I'll also set the spoilers up to slow plane down. Yep. Over England, about to enter northern England now, and on our way to Manchester. So again, the shortest flight I've done in a long time, and then 737 as well. Always interesting. Just enjoy the scenery down here. Hang on, I'm not probably keeping attention on the Twitch chat right now. I don't need to write call sign Unicorn just as for you. Okay, no problem. Let's go to the virtual cockpit and let's just get ourselves ready to descend. The approach is a bit different, but it will do. If we go to the ILS anyway, I should probably plug in the ILS. So active sky, it gives me the ILS of 11175.268. So to that here, 11175. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. 1175. 268. Right, so ILS will now lock on. Chat. This type of flight you're doing your money, watching with the new Mooney being developed, and you need to set the FO radio course 2. Right, we'll do. So yeah, it's 11175 to 268. So the new Mooney being developed by whoever it is. Alabama, that's it. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. I really like my Moonies. So having another one in the simulator should be quite cool. Right, so launch your spoilers, get the aircraft below 250, as you are now coming up to 10,000 feet. There you go, seatbelt sign now comes on as we are going to descend. Was that the... hang on, failed to connect aircraft BAW20 because you Boeing. What's this? Failed to create aircraft BAW202 using model 737-400 British Airways because the aircraft will be corrupt, missing or VPI will create aircraft. Okay. Alright, it's giving me a warning that when the aircraft in the area does not have a proper model, so it's just using... or there's nothing wrong with the model anyway, so it's fine to me. I'm not sure why he's using 737 Ryanair, sorry, 737 British Airways in Europe at the moment, but we'll just leave it to that. Anyways, carry on our approach, shall we? We'll leave that for the British Airways guys to deal with over on Twitch. So, yeah, on our final descent, Manchester should be visible to us in a little bit.
Descending below 10,000 feet, Captain.
Below 10,000 feet, landing lights on. And unless Tower messages me at some point, I'll tune into them as we are coming into land. There you go, now level off at 9,000. We'll slow descend to about 7,000 a bit, and yeah, I'm not actually a fan of this approach at all, so I'll go for a bit more of a manual one, shall we? Heading in. If we head maybe 095, fly parallel to the runway after we reach the next waypoint, and then we'll do our own little approach into Liverpool. We'll then tune into Tower, announce our on final. Again, unless Tower contacts me at some point else and tells me to do otherwise. Hang on, if we go to restore. There you go. You should tune Tower when you're establishing the ILS. Right, so now do a heading hold, heading select. Fly parallel to Manchester Airport, which will be visible to us in a moment. There you go, you can see it on the edge of the what's it? The nope, completely forgotten. Mind blank. There's your reservoir. No, it's not a reservoir. Then you can see Liverpool, John Lennon just in the distance. We'll fly parallel to that, head out to the end of the glide slope, make a right turn, come into land, establish tower, and do the usuals. Should have been in locked position a long time ago. So yeah, looking at the current routes that it's given us on the star I've selected, there's no... Okay, Panda arrival in 6 minutes. That might be a little bit longer than that, but it should be fine. For whatever reason, this aircraft's not a massive fan of setting the parking brakes along with FS passengers. The PMDG's got a little bit of like a compatibility issue with the FS passengers, the PMDG, but it's nothing too major, and in a way it does work 9 times out of 10. It's just like the minor thing doesn't work. So for example, the weights being one of them, because the PMDG uses its own weight system to the FS passengers, and sometimes parking brakes can be a bit 50-50 as well. But other than that, it shouldn't be too bad. This descends to 5,000 feet. Ascend maybe 1,500 feet per minute. Slow the plane down to about 190 and start doing our flaps. Yes, announced that we are descending. So descending from FL9090 to FL050. Tune to ILS once we're at the end of the glide slope and bring the plane back ground to land. Welcome back to Stream Flyl. Welcome back. Head 185. Oh, that's speed. So yeah, it's about 080. That'll do. 08. Yeah, 088. 5, please. Yes, so we only flew from Dublin to Liverpool, so Ryanair's shortest flight in the company. It really is about half an hour at most. I'll let the aircraft level off and then we'll set the aircraft up. go, aircraft's levelling off. And Liverpool is now just behind us. Like I said, we're going to go towards the end of the ILS, end of the glide slope, sorry, bring the aircraft around and come into land, tune into how it's established, and they'll give me a landing clearance once we're there. Brakes looking out the SARM, landing gear down.
Gear down.
You got 2 more flaps, I think I need to bring it down by. Yeah, so as you're saying on the Twitch chat right now, yeah, X-Plane's a bit more dynamic with the airfoils models, where it models the airflow around the aircraft, whilst FSX is a bit more pre-coded. I mean, you can make it a little bit more difficult to use, so for example, it has like Access Sky 2016, which has a bit more weather modelling, but yeah, as I said, once you get a hang of it, it's basically the same each time. Flat runways, just basically know your position each time. With X-Plane's a bit more dynamic, you do need to adjust your flying style a bit every time you fly. Anyways, let's start a right now, just a moment, a little bit more to go. I'll then do a right turn, get ourselves on the ILS and land the aircraft. Go, so now do a right turn. Nope, wrong one again. Getting incept onto the end of the ILS and the glide slope. 210 should do. Go. Just have the flaps twice more. And select approach. The ammonia aircraft should establish itself on the ILS. I'll then tune tower, announce that I am on final, and bring the aircraft into land. There we go. believe the aircraft is now going on to the ILS.
Altimeter. Altimeter.
There we go, we've now established on the ILS. So aircraft's now going to come into land, which means I can now tune into tower, so 121.35. And tower Echo Golf P is now 126.35 actually, so they've changed 126.35. And we are Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike. Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike is on final at Liverpool.
Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike, Liverpool Tower, continue approach. Number 1.
Say again, Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike.
What? Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike, continue approach. Number 1.
Continue approach, we are number 1 for Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike. Right, so we are the first aircraft to land. Approach looking good. We're on the glide slope. Aircraft's coming in. We just need to get the aircraft down.
Golf number 0, squawk 5014.
Oops, not that.
Check about that just before backfire, squawking down 5014, confirm. We can hear my please.
5084. Sure about that? Say again for squawk, sorry. Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike. There you go. 3756. 3756.
Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike, negative.
Okay, squawking 3756, that's crossing over to now.
Are there? Hang on. Squawking 3756 for Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike.
Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike, negative, that transmission is not for you. Continue approach, runway 27.
Okay, roger that. Continuing approach for runway 27. Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike. Right, this tower, I think they've got themselves confused. There are 2 towers here as well at the same time, same frequency. I think they've got themselves confused. Anyways, continue our approach. And 1 moment, touchdown in Liverpool. So yeah, flaps set, gear down, everything's fine for landing. 140 is good speed. There you go, final announcement for landing.
as we are landing in 10 minutes from now. Please ensure once again that your seatbelt are securely fastened. Tray table is in the upright and locked position. Armrests down and window lights.
Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike, 927 cleared to land, surface wind 260 degrees, 1 knot.
Cleared to land, runway 26 for Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike. Right, got our landing clearance. And now it's just a case of bringing the aircraft down over Liverpool. Yep, I think that's a very accurate description of what's going on. But if you want, I can always land the aircraft in the Liverpool bay if you want. The Liver Bay. I mean, I'm sure that's wide enough for me to land a 737 at. Anyways, let's focus on landing now, shall we?
1,000. Golf November Kilo Liverpool Tower. Golf November Kilo.
No, I'm using VATSIM.
So I have had your squawk reset. There's been a controller change. Can you report your squawk allocated, please?
Never another tower change yet.
As given just now by the tower, I've got to set the squawk and push back in taxi, so I'll just stand it there. I've got to quickly.
Golf November Kilo, Roger, squawk 3756.
Squawk 3756, Golf November Kilo.
Here we go. Soon about to touch down.
500. 400.
And there's aircraft holding short for us as well.
Approaching minimums.
Golf November Kilo, behind the landing Ryanair 737-800 via Alpha 1, runway 27, line up and way behind.
200. Minimums.
Headed on traffic for 27 line up over behind Golf November Kilo.
100. 50.
Idle throttle.
40. 30. 20.
No, that's a float. That's not a great one at all.
20. 10. 10.
There we go. First thrust.
Reverse thrust set. $80 knots,
80 knots.
60 knots.
Reverse thrust cut. And down in the taxiway here. Right, bring the aircraft to the end of the taxiway here and go for a clean up. And bring the aircraft to a halt just past this line. Perfect. Right, let's now do clean up. So raise the flaps. Speed brakes
Ryanair
off.
62 Foxtrot Mike, Liverpool taxi stand 8 via Alpha Victor.
Taxi to stand 8 via taxiways Alpha Victor for Ryanair 62 Foxtrot Mike. Alright, so turn off the landing lights, go to taxi lights, got our gate sorted, so we can now taxi to that. Let's now go to runway, so
Golf November Kilo, runway 27 clear for takeoff, surface wind 260 degrees, 1 knot.
there's the throttle, and off we go.
Singapore 27 Golf, Foxtrot November Kilo.
And then there's an aircraft behind us now departing as well. Clear to takeoff feels given. Now I need to actually make sure I'm going on the right taxiways. So you're going to stand 8, we're going to make a right turn here. And there goes the other aircraft now departing. There he is.
Liverpool Tower, 6 on Papa Golf Radio.
Easy 6 on Papa Golf, Liverpool Tower, readability 5.
So just confirm the serviceability of the vehicle.
Easy 6 on Papa Golf, say again.
Confirm serviceability of ATIS.
Easy 6 on Papa Golf, the ATIS should be online, sir, I'll just double check.
That's it.
Liverpool Tower, good afternoon, Easy 78 Yankee Tango, request radio check.
Easy 78 Yankee Tango, Liverpool Tower, readability 5.
And there we
Control
go.
also, Easy 78 Yankee Tango.
Correction, Golf Foxtrot Lima, November, Kilo, no further ATC, monitor unit on 122.18, bye-bye.
122, that's the late. Thanks for the service, got to the vehicle, look away.
Steady aircraft down. And stop here. Engines off. Fine brakes set. Strobe lights off. And there we go. Welcome to Liverpool John Lennon Airport. I need to get the aircraft set up and ready to depart for deboarding. So there you go. See what signs now come off. Passengers now take off their seatbelts. Now go for ground connections. Set wheel chocks, set ground power. Bring power to the aircraft. And air conditioning unit might as well. Turn, go to menu, FMC, no, sorry, menu, FS actions, doors, open the air stairs. Thank you very much, VBA, and no problem. Hang on, there you go, open doors, open door, and aircraft now start deboarding. Perfect. So now all the board the aircraft, so go over to FS passengers. We'll now go to end flights, and I'll go through the end flight report. So if I now go to display capture, there we go. So that goes 239.23. That's fine. 5 degrees. Perfect flight, nice landing. Perfect flight, scheduled airports, extreme weather conditions. Negative of 100%. So not a bad flight at all. And we got to Liverpool on time.
Liverpool Tower,
So,
hello, Easy 78
yeah,
Tango with
hang
you
on, let
on
me just
stand
quickly
53
tune out of this tower quickly, since we don't need it
Charlie
anymore.
Connect 10.
And we'll now end the video here, end stream here. So hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Do leave a like if you did. Do subscribe too. It does help the channel out. And I hope I see you guys in the future. So again, not a very long one this. Just a quick flight, but other than that, that should be enough for today. So normal videos for the rest of the week, I think. Till Saturday I'll do a flight, some another live stream. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe, you know the usual. Goodbye.